for him not to just be playing something else. Just put him on an ISO, he'll kill everyone.
Exactly. Oh, well, not a bad start for Benji Fishy. Audaz has been deleted with an attempted push down C long for that information. ULF have been denied it. They look instead towards Garage. One player out, a second joining. Quickly fading out. I love that. That's a beautiful bait. Fabian has been set up here. They shouldn't expect him to be in the corner, but Benji's checked it anyways. He caught a glimpse of him on the edge of his screen, and well, that trap play very nearly sprung onto Heretics. Instead, they're in a 5 versus 3.
It's already not looking the best in the pistol. Neki at least in a position maybe to try and surprise them. He's going to try. Ooh, it's not pretty. A lot of damage done, a lot of low HP players, but nobody falling over on the Heretic side just yet. Demo. Oh, the swing out from Boo's going to give him one for free, but he now needs every single player on the block. And it will be Benji and Woot to close things out. We're talking about a team playing with 2 stand-ins who came in as an Ascension roster. The 2 players they have missing are their 2 best players. I would say especially like Sop. I think he's been someone that's been lighting up.
Even if they take that 2-0, 2-1, if it's a struggle, worries start to pop up because there seems to be a power level difference at least on the assumed one. And a flying start from Benji Fishy. He's having a good day, at least to boot here.
Yeah, and he's baited them to almost just push him and avoid the rest of the team who are now on the A side. I think that the only interesting thing really for ULF is the 2 stand-in players, like Stern and Dema. This is sort of like the worst possible interview you could go into ever. It's like Alan Sugar's sat on the other side of the table, and you're trying to basically prove that it's worthwhile. No, he's not. Well done, Dema. Well done. Ace denied. But yeah.
I think Demer as well is a decent highlight. He's had a tough showing to start out down on that stage, but the reality is, you know, especially stepping up to this level.
Last mode. Take a deep breath if you need, bro.
Not a bad spot to have this gun.
Next. Here.
Problem is, who's going to be taking the space? Here is the Hunter's Fury to make things very awkward. There is no escape, but while they push up, there you go. Benji's now died. Someone else will have to step up. It looks like that might be Wu. Flash through, leaves Dema so blind. He almost managed to get away with that one. And Aldous has found the trade. This is one of the better rounds we've seen from ULF so far. A chance to get one onto the board. But Wu and Rian still stand.
Yeah, that's very much the problem. Info to play with, good snake bite. Rian's going to take a bit of damage, and most importantly, the drone is taken out of play, but it had already spotted Audaz, and so they know exactly where he is as Woot walks in his 3rd kill of the round. He swung out. He was down to 38 HP. He'd been tagged up and the fight, and it really looks like Heretics playing this game like they're the better squad, but they still have that discipline in the early round. Just right there, Woot's starting to feel it.
Yeah, this is the problem. Like, he'll be warm in no time. Warm in no time.
Oh, let's
Somebody turn the heater on. Get him some
Here he comes. This is it.
Okay, maybe next round. It's all right, Woot's there with the trade. Fabian on another. They're still able to do damage with the pistols.
I know it.
Stick it around. Another one for Fabian. Maybe a chance to get a first round on the board, but he's getting revealed, and Benji Fishy still alive. And that has been an issue so far. Benji and Boot. Disadvantage in terms of personnel. Now Dema, full armor.
Spike planted.
And the ult's probably coming.
Yeah, it's a shame the weapons that have been dropped are all towards a main, so miles away. Nice shot by Boo. That's the big danger dealt with. Paranoia locked and loaded. Well landed. And Benji Fishy's following up on it. Beautiful round from Boo there. Both of those kills essentially going to him, but it's Benji that has to pull this off in the end with Audaz. 6 bullets left in that Stinger. He's running low on ammunition, but Benji only needs 1. He's unstoppable today. Where is the hope for ULF?
I love the Boo, because he knew the Neon ult was online, held the widest angle I've ever seen on the guy about to come around the corner because he knew the pace he was coming at.
Nice, Benji.
Boo gets a kill. Paranoia's from heaven. Brings him back in the route. Nice, Benji.
That, like they say picking your poison normally when you have 2 bad options. They picked the worst option off rip. So they didn't have 2 vials of poison. There was 1 vial of poison and some not so poisonous vials, and they chose the most poisonous one to go first. And I don't know why.
Aggression. Look at this down short. Stern's walking up. He wants the info. A little further behind is Audass. They've waited. They're going to swing this together if they go all the way through. But Boo's seen the elbow already. One taken down, but Audass quick with the trades. He's doubled up. And now a real chance with Audass on the triple. This could be the round. We're all finally bounced back. Fabian won't fall for the decoy, but the shot is good on the back of the flash. Great utility from Woot. The criticism of his Yoru not warranted, at least here today, as Heretics find another round, 8 in a row. Starting block.
They've had moments. That's the thing. You still see some of that individual brilliance. Audass in this round. They're even doing the strat of like shoot at me, while running in with the Yoru, and he picks the guy behind. Like it's clear that individually he's a. Okay.
It's that Cypher kit set up for it, you know.
Yeah. And they buffed it recently, didn't they?
Was that a drone through? It must have been. See, drone's already been used.
Oh, counter. And Ria does it better.
That's how this game's been going, really. You fire one through, they fire it right back, and guess who ends up with the blood on their hands? It's Heretics. Come back with his second. He's doubling up. Beautiful. And like for ULF at this point, 3 versus 5. He said it's all about marketing those individuals for this squad, making a name for yourself. Well, Demer's the only man on this side of the map. He's got an AWP in his hand, big investment. See if he can make anything from it, and already Woot down's a valuable pick.
Decent reposition, but they're posted up. He'd need to be very quick with the shot, and he actually gets out unscathed. I thought they would at least take damage if he didn't connect, but managed to get out of there. The TP actually warrants a full rotation back, but this now leaves Audass on that side of the map. He's had his moments, but with Overdrive running it down, leading the pack. Needs to try and clear comeback. He'll get the chance in an individual fight, and actually, he's going to spring to life. Audass again has given them a chance to at least deny that 13-0. Stop the chat from spamming. Boo's the only one that stands in their way. 15 seconds, surely. No time. TP across. He's going to find him from above. And should be able to get the plant in. The flank coming. All he has to do is deny the plant. All he has to do is kill him before he gets it down, and while Demo will eventually get the job done. No 13-0 today. They've at least found one.
Had a couple good rounds so far, but the fact that he gets the TP towards that A site, the rotation comes in, he cancels the TP, sits back here, isolates every duel, plays it so well. The fact that he allows Comeback to get all the way deep into sight, because if he challenges him early, Comeback gets traded, probably, or at least the...
Demo in position. Shot already to take out Comeback. Another opening fight going in the favor of the defensive side, but as you sort of mentioned, it's...
Make their way towards him yet again. They look for this challenge. The drone sent out the decoy, the gate crash, everything thrown towards this, but they know. They're waiting for that TP to be taken, and there it is. A freebie as Woot just goes in blind. Audass again here to deliver, and although he'll go down, there's still enough players here, you would imagine. Boo on the side has this up to deal with, the info there to play with, but the shot lands eventually as Demer continues to claim kills. A second for ULF to get back on the board.
Yeah, great round from him. That's it. Like for him and Stern especially, like these are the two players that pretty much know their fate already. They are going to be replaced when the other two come back into the roster. So this is all about having those moments of flair, those moments of brilliance, and that's exactly what Demer has had in this.
Well, all we could really ask for is that they heated up, right, in that first half. Even if the map was gone, you just want to see that bit of momentum, and it's certainly far from gone now. Heating up our ULF as Fabian finds a double, of Demer's there as well. We said they needed all of the remaining rounds, and now it looks like they may well have done it. That spike miles away, but Boo. Well, the spike has been stolen, but they have space everywhere else. So ULF instantly know where it is, and Fabian, he's on their tail. He might not get them both, but surely the work has been done. 12 seconds. Spike plant possible on backside here. Position's going to be so important for Woot with no control. He's a little wide. He's way too wide. In fact, a shutdown from Neki, and now ULF finding 3 rounds. Dodgy kettle down on that stage. Let's see if they can continue this streak of rounds after the break. And that has brought them, you know, back within punching distance of Heretics. An early fight for Comeback has given the advantage away. Lots of weaknesses here for ULF as Demer goes in. I thought he had a real opportunity there, but Woot was a little too quick.
Okay, 1 for 1, but in this much of a deficit, that's not going to help too much.
Obviously, we'll wash away Ulf on this A site. Unless there's a big performance from down below. Stern going to be isolated, you would imagine, because Audaz was stunned, but he still got the kill up top. Stern!
One enemy remaining.
A triple from the man who struggled in that first half. What a sensational round from Stern. That's going to get your confidence right back into play.
When does this stop being a bit of a me? Because like at 9-0, them winning a few rounds is like, okay, cool. We're starting to see. We said at the beginning, if they get more than... Still not favoured. No ultimates at least. Neki won away, but he's also in the heart of the site. If he used the Hunter's Fury when he got it, he'd have to be mad. Nice shot. The trade back immediately. Neki, he's even found another. Bringing it back into a 3v3 scenario, and this is where it really does get tough, because those snipers are still in hand. They're doing a little bit of tickle damage, but that's all the tickle they'll get. It's 7 now for Ulf. His climb back continues. They are now just 2 rounds behind. Mitch.
To start, this is a completely different game that we're looking at here. The reality is, right now, you know, when we started out this comeback from Ulf, the energy that they were giving in every single month. Well, here we are. Ulf with a big resurgence, and Heretics seemingly looking to get right back into play. Hunter's Fury, though, thrown through. Disruptive and tags are being found. Woot, caught in the open, will be dropped. The numbers stay in favor of Heretics. His comeback fires himself into that backside. Good damage already. Turns to help his buddy with a fight, and he's picking everything up. Comeback with the 4K, the 4K, and it's...
I don't think so. I don't think comeback.
No, I think you're right on to it there.
But he's now, yeah, he has, I hate it. He's had a little bit of a resurgence, because I don't want to use the other word.
Nice!
9 to 14.
You should run.
The lockdown comes into play. Benji in that deep, long position gets a lot of value now. Hunter's Fury going to be sent through. This is their moment to strike. Boo is waiting. Will be caught off in the end. Although the lockdown's destroyed, they have no control left on this defensive side over B. The plant is as easy as can be.
And they really love this B site. They were almost caught. Comeback now posted on the angle. Baz managed to connect the shot. He's getting swung on. His stuns have helped. The lurk of Stern finds nothing. Gives the defenders back an advantage as they look to circle in on the remaining attack players. Although saying that, Neki has managed to find himself some space. Demo whiffs as well. These operator shots are just firing blanks, it seems, and Fabian turns around at the wrong moment. It's another Benji fishy multi-frag. Only Neki left in the corner, and he can do nothing versus Benji. It looks like he took a moment or two to cool off, but he's right back to winning ways.
Moment where if you're on that attack side, you're begging for another timeout. For that moment to steady the ship. But alas, they've already used both. That 8-0 start from Heretics drained them of all opportunity. So,
come back. Oh, hello. Now they've seen him. Oh! Those are the shots we're used to seeing. Unfortunately, it seems like they've woken him up, and well, that didn't go quite as well. Whoa, also taking a hell of a lot of damage. They managed to maybe do more than they would probably realize.
Oh, I like the rotate.
It looks like they're still potentially going to go back in the same direction, just switching things up to maybe claim some mid control. They've loved a B site hit as well, so I wouldn't be overly surprised if they go there eventually.
Or even put the pit up there just as a distraction, whether you want to take it or not, especially because Fabian's 41 HP.
There is a trip that he needs to break first.
Yeah, that's an easy break. But okay, no pit, no distraction. Instead, they'll move towards Garage, but the double push-up's coming in right now. Banshee's here. Hat comes off his head, but he's got backup from Rienz, thankfully. There goes the spike. Fabian trapped in that corner. He will at least survive a moment longer, but then Benji finishes it off. 13-7. You set the bar at 8, Tom, and it looks like they've exceeded it. Heretics stopping them right at the finish line for Tom. Waiting in the spawn, playing off that initial contact, which will come towards Stern. His Prowler's already sent through, back up on the way, but not quick enough. Comeback's already on him. Now up close, though, he's going to face a big challenge with the early retake. 3 players rushing it through. It's catching Heretics off guard at least to start, but now they know that the cavalry is coming. Great stun. At least going to catch one up close to trades. Good to decent as Neki pulls this back into a doable reality for Rolf. That's a beautiful spray with the wide swing and a 1v1 set up as a result. Fabian's chamber about to be put to the test.
Still a snake bite available.
Yep.
Benji's lineup will go in immediately, and even though that's been tapped, it should be denied at least for the moment. He doesn't need to re-peek. Just wanted to make sure he wasn't sticking it the entirety of the way, but it doesn't matter. Fabian will hit the shot eventually and should have himself enough time to get this over the line as well. It is an all-important pistol round coming in for Ulf, and a very good start, but mostly
we came into this series, we came into even the second half of last map, and we hadn't seen Ulf pick up a pistol. They very nearly whiffed the second round, but that really continued that momentum on from the first half when they found it. 4 in a row. If they can get that kind of start here, gold dust. And this is what I love to see, man. Fabian, last map,
it's funny.
Let's hope he doesn't come to regret that.
You got to go with it. You got to go with it. You got to play the confident game. Obviously, for this round, at least, not much invested into. Okay, but one of the things they did have was a sheriff on Benji.
Don't miss me too much.
Fabian already dead.
I think he might have shushed him back there. But for him, that 1v1 didn't result in a round win. That's the difference. Okay, so they're eco. Let's
go.
Not going to push through that.
Confidence.
He's too close.
Confidence.
He's going. He's already in. He gets 1. He gets 2. It's on us for 3. That is a wonderful resurgence from Ulf, who I was worried would have a similar second round of what we saw before, where they were
getting the same reaction, but this was nice. It was risky as hell, but this is exactly the style I want to see from this team. And a chance to get back into this a little bit early. Straight away, though, it has to be the escape. And actually punishing this kill is going to be quite difficult, but they are rushing it down to try and find him. In fact, it is the punish. Come back in, come back out.
That's a wonderful opening. The TP's taken, though. That's a double push coming through on Bath. Rienz has got his work cut out for him, but Fabian's alone on that swing. Now they know there's another. The spam doesn't stop the spike plant in Heretics, despite what looked like a few bumps in the road. They seemed to have this round locked in, but the Seekers, that's even going to reveal the position of Rienz as he goes down. We're back in the game. HP advantage goes towards Ulf. Heretics look to deny. The molly goes in a little late, but the defuse has been denied. Neki has to push them. He has to run it down. They can play the time if he waits too long. And that clock is ticking. The pressure on, and I think he's already ran out. They can throw themselves at this. Lemmings would be enough.
Are not for this shit.
And that's exactly what they're going to try. Neki, a 3K, but it might not be enough. He's got Boo! And it could be just in the nick of time! What a clutch from Ulf! A Red Bull clutch!
Insane moments. He did in the pistol round. This was just ridiculous. And it was a 2v5 scenario where he had to come out with a 4K to win the round. That is massive from Neki. And that now puts them into the lead. It proves that, hey, the IGL this time, the positions are, but it doesn't matter when there's a tour de force on the other side.
That's the spike.
Woot trying to swing into the angle. He's now spotted his opponents. Nice shot from Neki, but it's only the one this time. And you can see they're still trying to take these aggro fights, almost disrespectful fights from the Heretics players. And because of that, they're now a man down. A whiff shot from Boo. And he's boxed in. He's completely surrounded.
Yeah, tour de force waiting for him down on long. Tucking in the corner is the only option. Time is ticking, and Ulf will need to make a move. The question is, will they be synchronized? Will they be able to trade, at least for the first? It looks like yes. Fabian round that corner just in time, but they don't know where comeback is. Right time, right place for Fabian. Story of the round. A 3K out of him, and last couple rounds, but in this map, they've got full control of the reins.
Hey, he's giving it. And I like it as well, because there's got to be that little bit of almost playful banter as well, that these are players from your region. They're players that you will have met, you will have known, and you're sort of the new... They are now ready and stacked up on that side of the map. They've got the trap deep within B Hooker as well, so that they can still just have the jiggle peek from Neki. And while Stern's only going to get the 1, but he's at least delayed them a little bit. Dema in the corner. An operator in a unorthodox position, but it's worked out for Fabian. Comeback trying to be sneaky, though. He's managed to make his way through. Time is being bought. You can see the patience now using that convergence path. And in combo, it's only going to be one player that gets killed, but they've caught Dema. He was also stunned up. Beautiful combination of ultimates from Heretics. And what was looking like another damning position, they brought back to an advantage.
It's Neki in the 1 versus 2.
One
He has been heating up like an overused laptop, and he's already found the first. A chance! Oh, that spray was so close, but Boo swings in. Oh, man, that Heretics won't let them run away with this. A 2-round gap now. The lead.
This combo is lovely.
The lead's being kept honest for now, at least. Ah, nice try from Neki, though.
6-4. Lead.
Could go for the ult, but do you want to risk it here? No, save it for that 7-5 scoreline at the half, surely.
They'd need a kill or two before I feel like that ult is ever going to... Well, there's one. I don't know where Orders has just got that from. In fact, he's managed to find a second. This is now starting to get a little bit interesting, but Dem has already gone. Trade back, a 3rd kill for Orders, but he is dead. Stern is standing to try and do something, and instead of shoot, he's jumped. That's not what he was aiming for.
That is the mouse wheel. They decided, because Heretics picked them up, they chose to start here on the defense. They want this last round. They want that lead. And on round 12, it's a rare one, coming into the final round of the half, we have a timeout from them.
Yeah, I think maybe it's more, again, I think a lot of what we've seen from App.
There are 4, I'll give him a lot of excuses, especially when there were 3 players stacked up here. He got 1 tap.
So he's 1 and 7 is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yes. Not so
Criticize him for being 1 and 7, not 1 and 11. That's my take on this situation.
You've saved him. There you go.
No one will be mean to him now.
No, it's fine. It's fine, honestly. But not much back.
Who trained you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
That wasn't Demmer.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine. Just jump up with a classic and.
Spike planted.
Is this an ad? Is that why I'm watching right now? We'll see if he can, if he gets 4 more, we're in an advertisement.
Molly fading. Fabian's thinking about going in, it looked like.
Don't do it.
That would be perhaps an insane play, but not in a good way. Instead, he sits here. Challenge coming his way. Stun gonna catch him. He's still good for the first and the second shot. Fabian, that is dirty game, but lay. So is it from Boo. He's almost taking himself a double. It'll be a 3rd in the round.
And if you have aim as good as his, which we don't. But nonetheless, a little bit more damage than they would have liked, but they managed to get the conversion once again. A post plant here would be nice. Can Demek get anything? He's used the stun again, and it's an orbital strike. Benji has to go forward, but they don't expect him to! He's come out with a kill! He should have been dead to rights immediately, and now a counter orbital strike! One goes through the TP. Stern is almost dead immediately.
At least they can plant the spike, Tom.
Oh, they forgot it. Oh,
At least they can get that plant on A, though, Tom.
Yeah.
They got bathroom. It's all good.
Unattended bag in the baggage area. It's gone wrong. Someone's going to have to dispose of that. Oh, even using the rifle to force him back and then just wrecked him, and then Comeback's gone flying back around the map at light speed. The last 2 are low. Any hope in this round is gone.
I still can't believe Benji got the kill. The kill he got as well dropped the spike, right? Yeah, it was that player in the corner. Benji
30 seconds left.
running out, literally won them the round.
Enemy remaining.
That's... Well, timeout from ULF. I'll call it already. I imagine this is where it's going to come into play, because that's not a flash, that's not a stun, that's an ultimate! And you've let him run through it. When there were 3 players looking at it, what were they doing? At this point, there's no option. And they called a timeout. I didn't actually know that in advance, but honestly, if he didn't, I'd go down to the coaching booth myself and press the button. This is a moment for a reset. 100%.
Don't think you're allowed to do that.
Well, I would, Tom. The man's got legs even without a booster. Boo's out of there, 14 HP. He will hold on to life. And they trade out comeback. Okay, early fight's decent with the Viper's Pit to fall back on. This is a great start for ULF. In goes the Mosh, and that won't deny the plant, but it will do damage to Neki. And then Stern falls, leaving Fabian in the open. That timing could not have been worse. At least they got a plant out of it. A small sliver of hope. A silver lining on a very gray cloud as Heretics close in the distance now. From all sides, the walls are closing in. Neki's being crushed, and where can Demur go? 3 and 15. He's boxed in. They know where he is. And no one is giving him a chance. A snake bite, and okay, he'll get 1 more. Maybe even another. But in the end, he will fall. Now, And the economy's on the rocks.
A little bit of standing in the end, but I think he knew he was done. Wasn't any way out. He could at least remove a couple of weapons, but it looks like...
You did try to hit him with a snake bite and jumping shorty.
Still a little bit of a way to go. Those hero plays have started to dissipate, though, for ULF, and I think they're going to need a few more.
Nice shot. A comeback that starts this off, and a few missed on the other side. Demur steps in through the smoke, and well, the others, they have been inconsequential picks, but these, anything but. Demur, he's given them a chance. He has resuscitated the still heart of ULF. It beats once more, but for how long? With Benji and comeback, and ult online for comeback. Very low HP for Demur, and guess who he's walking into? It's the man with the sniper. Actually, the best chance for him, but he's so quick on the trigger, and Benji's just the same. Hope fades quickly in this battleground as Heretics make it to 12-8.
He is just, you can't see this. He is currently just stood on Deva's body, come back, just spamming bullets into it. Like for the entirety of the end of that round.
90 bullets he sprayed into that
body. He picked up a rifle to spam the bullets.
Yeah.
So there you go. Clearly, I think we saw it earlier. He's played against these guys a few times and wanted to really. It's better signs at least. Emma is just running it down, and it's kind of what we wanted to see. Nice shot from Neki. That's at least going to be Woot gone.
Yeah. A solid start for ULF, an opening pick.
Poison's off.
Will at least bridge the gap of the weak weapons they've brought to play. And Neki as well, tagged down to 51. Of course, the only player he can't heal up is himself. Doesn't feel like giving Demur the 5 HP back. Did deal with it. Down point.
It's expensive, you know?
Not really make that much of a difference. So.
You'd have to rebuy it. Oh, ultimate used. They're going to try and put the pressure on, but Rians is just looking to defend his teammate now. Benji throws out the snake bite. One comes the other way, but he's managed to dodge it. Orda's still in the corner, though. Not being cleared. But they do now have 3 players here ready and waiting.
The trade so quick from Heretics. Comeback. He's got himself a double, and Rians is there with 3. Team Heretics, 13-7, 13-8. There were definitely some blows landed by ULF throughout this series, but I guess the prophesized victor takes the W in the end.